Right guys, welcome back. We are in Manchester today. We're training shoulders and chest top up. I brought you guys to probably Britain's best old school bodybuilding gym. Now I know a lot of you blah, 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 blah. Start again. Hey guys, what's going on? We are about to train shoulders and chest top up today. We brought you to probably Britain's best old school bodybuilding gym. Now I know you guys abroad love British bodybuilding, and this honestly is probably the home of old school British bodybuilding in England. When you see the gym, you'll see what I mean. There's pieces of kits like gems in here from probably the 70s, right up to brand new kit. The atmosphere is hardcore, it's old school. We're in the Salford, which is like in the depth of Manchester. It took us about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get here, but definitely worth the journey. I'll give you a quick run through of the workout that we're going to do today, and then like always I'll explain it to you in the gym as we go through it so you can do it at home. Now today's workout is shoulders dominant with a chest top up. I'll explain to you what that means. So today's shoulder session, just like the last video you watched, is in sections. So we're going to start with a double side raise superset today. We're going to pick one which is more direct, a shorter movement, and then we're going to pick one where we can really come up and shorten the muscle in the contraction. So two variations of a side raise. The goal in section one is just on the chest workout we did last time, maximum pump, maximum fullness. Then exercise section two is our heavy duty work, where we're going to select two heavy presses, okay? And then we're going to go into intensifier work, which will be 3 sets with a drop set and a rest pause set. That'll be a side raise movement, probably like old school dumbbell side raises. And then the fourth section today is going to be a double whammy on rear delts. Really want to bring the rear delts up at the minute. So we're going to do like, it's a Chris Bumstead special. It's like a double angle reverse fly superset. And then we're going to do the chest top up. Now, the chest top up's quite unique because we only do 2 exercises and we have to make it count because it's only 2 exercises. So the first exercise is 140 reps in 50, 40, 30, 20. We'll pick a machine here where we'll get maximum pump, be able to fully lengthen and shorten the muscle. Something like a pec fly. They have the Nautilus old, I think Dennis James made that machine famous, you know, the one that's like decline. They've got that here, so we'll probably use that. And then we'll go into something that's really heavy duty and nasty, and we'll hit a 12 to 15, an 8 to 10, and a 6 to 8. So 3 sets there, getting progressively heavier. So that's a little recap of a run through of what we're going to be doing. Obviously I'll take you in there, I'll show you, but I always like to explain what we can do, what we're going to do. So when you're watching the video, you kind of understand where we're going with it, what we're doing, why we're doing it. So we're going through sections, we're going to pump up, we're going to train heavy, we're going to go intense, we're going to go supersets on rear delts, then we're going to go bang bang, 2 exercises on chest, job done. Let me show you the gym. So this is the gym, guys, as you can see. You know, you guys maybe out in America, you know, in the big, more box gyms, you know, may not have seen this. It's a bit Metroflexy. If you've been to Metroflex in Texas, it's got that kind of vibe. Right guys, so as we said, exercise 1, superset, double side raise. We've got this Nautilus machine where we're literally going to bring it to here, and then the next machine we're going to be looking for that real contraction high. 3 supersets, 15 to 20 reps. So we're just trying to drive as much blood into the side delts as we can. The goal's here, maximum pump. Yeah, so straight in. Now this is old school as hell. So you can see here, we're trying to get it higher. That's section one done. Obviously, that's a tough superset because we're literally peppering the exact part of the shoulder, the side delt, with two very similar movements. One with a bit of a greater contraction coming higher, one slightly heavier, shorter. But that is the goal. We want to absolutely pepper the side delts here, nice and intense. There weren't much rest. Superset, superset, superset. Blow the shoulders up. Fill the muscle with blood. Ready for section two, where we are going to be doing some heavy lifting. Now, I always like to enjoy my training. I love going to new gyms. I love using new pieces of kit. You know, I know the logbook guys, that's your worst nightmare. But for me, I really enjoy it. So I'm going to actually use two shoulder presses today. One I've never used, which is cool and exciting. And the second one I've not used for a long time. We don't have it in the gyms where I live. So, you know, just going to try and go as heavy as we can for the reps. And the reps are set 1, 12 to 15, set 2, 10 to 12, set 3, 6 to 8. So we've only got 3 sets here. A little bit more rest in between the sets, and we're going to flip that mental switch. Hardcore bodybuilding now, we're pumped up. Want to be lifting nice, heavy, controlled, you know, and just flip that switch to bodybuilding in this next section. In this section of the workout, obviously, we're lifting a little bit heavier. We're taking slightly longer rest periods, around 2 minutes. Just done set 1 with 40 kilos aside, quite comfortably for 15. So we're going to aim for the 10 to 12 rep range now with 60 kilo aside, all being well. Then go for 80 aside on the heaviest set. But here, you know, we're looking to build density. You know, you have to lift heavy weights to build dense muscle. I know I am a volume guy and I like doing volume, but it is a matter of fact, you do need to lift some heavy weights to build thick, dense muscle. But for me, I love the combination of high volume, heavy lifting and intensity work within one session. But this section is the heartbeat of the workout. If we miss here and go too light, you know, or we don't get this section right, the workout, it won't be a success. So, you know, really focus on selecting the right weight, you know, and just getting the job done, right? 3.
Right. Oh, let's move it. Let's go. 3. 1, and let's go. Big delts. Good. And again. Good. And again. Drive Drive up. Good. Two more. Yep. Last one then. Yep. Last one. Yep. Down. Drive. Up. Yep.
This is going to be fucking heavy. Come on. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, no. Right, so third set. Listen, we ain't here to fabricate things. I just tried to do 4 plates aside and it didn't move. So, try that again next week, eh? So for the third set, I've just really fatigued myself trying 4 plates. You know, weren't a successful set. It was a bit too heavy, a bit too quick. So I've gone back down to 3 plates side. The rep range is 6 to 8. I know I can do this for 12. So I'm going to focus on 4 more. I'm going to slow it down, challenge the muscle more, but it's still heavy. But look, we're not ego lifting here. We're trying to get progressively heavier, but I'm not going to risk injuring myself doing a weight that I'm not yet capable of doing. So just drop back down to the previous weight and tidy up a little bit.
2. There you go, solid. Yep. 3. That's a slip. Drive up 3 delts, out fast. Let's go like that, perfect there. Drive up, delts, fast. Good. Let's go. There in. Drive up 3 delts, that's strong. Yep.
But it's a good point for you guys. Like in this heavy section, we aren't powerlifting, we're bodybuilding. We need to lengthen and shorten the muscle under a load, right? If you can't do that effectively and get a good contraction and control it, and you're risking injury, it's just stupid. So if you find yourself in that situation I was in there, where the third set, because it's not an exercise I do regularly, I overshot and it was a bit too heavy. Absolutely nothing wrong with scaling back a bit and getting it right, and then next time we use this machine, we know where we are and we can try and get stronger on it. But you know, 3 really good sets there. Now we're going to move on to the second heavy exercise in section 2, which we're going to use this old school piece here. Looks naughty. So guys, as we said earlier, next exercise is a heavy duty shoulder press again. So another overhead pressing movement, and we are using this, I don't even know what to call it, just old school shoulder press. Yep. That first exercise was so direct, and that hammer strength press were heavy, wasn't it? I can't get my left arm in, you have to. Get mama. Push.
Let's go. Good, move it. 3, good. 4, and again. 5, good, let's go. Big shoulders, good. I'm with you. Up. Good. 3 more. 3 more. Good. 2 more. Up. Last one. Yep. Up. Drive. Good. Yep.
Right, so last set now in the heavy section. We've done 15, we've done 10. Now we're going to attempt 6 to 8. And this is a really heavy machine, it's very direct, great. Yep. Give me a lift out. 1, 2.
Good, move it. And again. Yeah, it's good. 3, good. And again, strong. All delts. 4. Let's get 6. Up. Yes, 1 more. Up. Yeah. Yeah. Stay.
So that's the heavy section completed. Look, especially for me right now, this section 2 doesn't need to be pretty. You know, I want good form, not perfect form. Safe, not risky. But the main thing I'm bothered about is getting stronger and putting more load and mechanical tension through my shoulders in this heavy section, and I've done that. And yeah, 1 set I failed. You know, they weren't the prettiest reps I've ever done by no means, but those 2 shoulder press movements were heavy, they were demanding, and my shoulders are absolutely on fire. So I got everything I wanted out of that. So if you're going to do this at home, you go into this section, you know, don't try and be too pretty because you won't be lifting heavy enough weights. Don't be too ugly and doing too much weight that you're just bouncing it around. Try and find a happy medium. That's what I try and do. And obviously these are tuner exercises, 2 machines I've never done before. So I'm really happy with that. Anyway, next section, we're on the intensifier. We've got 2 sets of 15, like perfect reps. And the 3rd set of 15 is into a drop set, into a rest pause set. And we're going back to the side delts because we want to get that width across the top line. Got my finger trapped on the dumbbell rack. Oh. Blood blister. Right guys, so this is the last set of the 3rd section where we're working intensity. Now this is the final nail in the coffin for kind of delts. We're doing rear delts after, but for the main part of your delts. Now we're going to do a set of 15. We're going to drop it, no rest, into another set of 15, 20 seconds rest, and then go all out. When I say all out, I'm talking till form goes, then we half rep, until you pretty much can't move your arms. We're just looking to fully tax the side delts here. Hey guys, look at these pec decks. It's like a museum of pec decks. Right guys, so the next exercise is a superset. Pec deck reverse fly. We're gonna go heavier with this grip, okay? And then we're gonna drop it slightly lighter, superset it with this grip. The scientific reason we're doing this is I saw C-Bum do it. It's amazing what a change in hand grip can do on an exercise. Like going from here and here, it just feels like you're activating such a slightly different part of the rear delt. And rear delts is something I really want to work on at the minute, because I'm at a stage where I'm training to make my poses better, if that makes sense. Like when you're hitting a side chest, for example, what I'm thinking here is hitting a side chest, and you want to, like, as you hit the side chest, I want my delt to pop here, or my rear delt to pop, my front delt to pop here, to make this rounder, and my tricep to pop, my bicep to pop. So I'm doing rear delts on shoulder day, superset, and on back day, because when I look at my shoulder in a side chest, there is more development in the front. So I'm doing, you'll see there's no work on the front delt today. So I'm trying to round off my shoulders. I'm training my physique for the stage, as I'm doing extra work on adductors and hamstrings, etc., etc. But there's like a thought process behind the madness. You know, we're identifying weaknesses in poses and training to build the pose to be complete. That's kind of what we're doing. And the same reason I'm doing so much work on the side delts. Like, you may watch this and think that's overkill on the side delts, but I'm trying to overkill the front lat spread pose. It's probably my strongest pose, and I want to accentuate as much as possible, so I do loads of side delt work. Because when I open up like this, I want the width. You know, and lats and side delts are going to give me that width. So if you have the similar weaknesses, this is going to work for you. Yeah. So that is shoulders done. Really good session for shoulders. Now we're going on to the chest top up. Now, as I kind of explained a little bit earlier, small window of opportunity here, so maximum effort is needed. We've got 2 exercises. One exercise, extreme high volume. We've got 140 reps over 4 sets, 50, 40, 30, 20. We're going to be using the Nautilus decline pec fly, which is, I remember seeing this back in the day, Gold's Gym, Dennis James looking crazy on it. And then we've got a second exercise where we're going to be doing heavy duty, 15, 10 and 6 to 8. And we're going to try this old school one that's just behind you. Loving the old school kit today, mixing up the vibes. Right, second set, 40 reps. Weight's gone up 1. So set 3, 30 reps, weight up slightly again.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, get it, 7, get it, good, last 2, and again, 1 more, squeeze.
We're going into exercise 2 of the chest top up. Obviously, we've just done the high volume, 50, 40, 30, 20. Now we're going into heavy duty, 3 sets, 12 to 15, 10 to 12, and then 6 to 8.
Let's go. Let's go then. 2, all you. And again. 3, good. 3 more. Let's go. 4, good. 2 more. 2 more. Drive hard. Good. Last one. Last one. Right. Up. Stop. Yep. Good. Negative.
Right guys, so that is shoulders and chest top up done. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout. It's been really fun actually. Like I said earlier, I love going to new gyms. This place kind of makes you really fall in love with bodybuilding if you ever fell out of love with it. It's a true old school hardcore bodybuilding gym. You know, it's an amazing place to train. I love it here, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching the session and seeing some of the unique pieces of equipment. But yeah, all good. All is good in my camp. We're 18 weeks out from the open debut, so we're literally putting a foot on the gas now. We're not starting prep yet. We'll not need a long prep, but we are certainly starting to ramp things up coming into these shows. So yeah, if you want to try to work out at home, go for it. Just make sure if you're going to do the chest top up at the end, small window of opportunity. You've got a super extreme volume, new stimulus, shock the chest, and then really heavy. You know, you've got to do a lot of work if you're only going to do 2 exercises to create tissue damage, really. So yeah, let's look out for the next video. We're going to keep it rolling, keep them rolling. Then we're going to share legs with you next, and we'll discuss. We're thinking about doing a video outside of the gym as well, and maybe like, you know, an eating day again. I know you guys like that one. Maybe a food shopping one, but we're going to keep these videos coming, especially as we're going to prep. We're going to be vlogging everything because, you know, it's going to be really exciting. Something I've never done before, an open prep, a whole new way of doing things. And I cannot wait to do a competition prep where I don't have to focus on weight. It can all be about how the look is. You know, it's not going to be a weight loss camp, it's going to be a bodybuilding prep, and I am absolutely ecstatic. Can't wait to do it, and can't wait to get on stage and do my open debut. So thank you to everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you all soon.